honor of the first day of spring, I decided to give this space of my living room a huge revamp. So I'm gonna rewind in time and I'm gonna show you my whole process of revamping the space, what it looked like at the beginning and all of the little touches that I put in throughout. And then when you come back at the end, I will give you the full tour of the space as it is now. Right now, my house looks like an absolute disaster zone, but I'm really excited to move furniture around. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm going to attempt to put this giant couch against this window or this door. We literally have 3 doors in this one little room, which is really inconvenient. So I want to move around the room and see if I can make it feel a little bit different and a little bit more inviting for me to be in. There's always so many things under couches when you move them for the first time. I have always been a big believer in not waiting until the end or start of the year to make changes or to think of goals. If the inspiration comes at any point of the year, you should take advantage of that drive and make the change. Because something in that moment tells you you need it, so why fight it? This house we're in has a really odd layout when it comes to doors, windows and fireplace position. So when we are using the fireplace, there is only one way we can use the space. But now that it's warming up and fast, the fireplace doesn't have to be the central focus, and it means the space can be altered to create more of a cozy nook. Perhaps it has come from constantly moving house as a kid, but there is something about using the space in a new way that just changes how you interact with it and the feeling you have within it. I always have an audience when I move things, don't I? Our living room has been a space to store a lot of music equipment and just a catch-all for a long time. It's been an eyesore for a while and I'm ready to turn it into a space I feel positive in. I love taking spring as an opportunity to birth new life into old spaces and things and reignite my passions for my hobbies. I have always loved completely moving my space around. Perhaps it has come from constantly moving house as a kid, but there is something about using the space in a new way that just changes how you interact with it and the feeling you have within it. I like to clean as I go because many of these places seem to collect dog hair and all kinds of fallen objects. Whenever I move around a space, it always looks like a complete pigsty before everything finds its place again. This was extra overwhelming, but I pushed on knowing my purpose and how it would look when it's done. I have so many erasers. Already feeling so much better on this side of the house. I'm just about to go through our chest freezer. If you didn't know, we've raised our own meat chickens as well as pigs for meat. And so we've had 3 freezers full of meat, but we're slowly coming to the end of that because it's been almost a year since we actually harvested our own animals. This freezer has always been full of bones, full of fat to render down, and then just like offal and scraps and things that we use for dog food. The other freezer that we have outside is pretty much empty, so I'm going to transfer everything from this freezer into the other one, and then this one will be officially decommissioned. I'm just going to stop off for some lunch. I'm really enjoying giving this whole space a whole new look, a nice fresh start, and starting to kind of throw away things that I know we're not going to need on the bus or things that we definitely haven't touched for a long time. I'm going to make myself some rice paper rolls. They're definitely my favorite lunch to have. They're super easy to put together, and it means I'll be able to pick some of the last coriander in the garden to use for this as well. Yep, that's it. And for the sauce, we're gonna do some sriracha, hoisin, a bit of soy, honey, probably about half a tablespoon, and peanut butter. A bit of water. Alright, let's put these together. Alright. This is lukewarm water. The last few times I've done it with cold water, I don't feel like it's quite come out as good. This, but what the heck? Let's try the prawns first. And then noodles, cucumber, carrot, greens, bit of mint, the little bit of mint that I have left growing in the garden, coriander, or a lot, and then that sauce. Oh, I took too long. It's okay, we'll do our best. That side there. This is very, very full. We've got this, we got this. It's a very generous rice paper roll. There we go. Pretty. Beautiful. And that is lunch. If you haven't already noticed, I have moved all the furniture, completely changed the space on both sides of the camera, and I'm so excited to have this newfound area where I can harness my creativity, be able to dance and move around freely without bumping into lots of different things, and just have a space that feels like my own, where I can put the things that I love, the things that bring me joy, and be able to look at them easily, but also have this filming space to sit down and chat with you as well.